Looting. I do want looting, but I can't pick that back up. All right, let's put a little more glass in here because obviously I'm going to be doing a bit of enchanting. I need the torches back up. 1. And a book. Nope, I still need more torches. All right. I'm actually thinking that would be a great name for one of my dogs. Sharpness 3 again. Oh, okay. Okay, and another torch. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually do have things that need... Oops, no, put all of them on there. Unbreaking. I don't like unbreaking anymore so much. I have things that actually need to be repaired. Blast protection. Nope, nope. And a protection 3. Let's throw another torch on there. Bane of Arthropods. No. Aqua Affinity. I don't really have any Aqua Affinity. And with that, we are out of space. Let's back up a bit. Put some more glass away. I have 19 levels. This could take a little while. 18. So I don't want Bane of... Alright, efficiency. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it. Oops, forgot to put the book in. Luna. Again, another excellent name for a dog. I'm not sure about for a bear. What do the torches do for enchantments? What they do is they block off the bookcase, so it doesn't think you have as many. Protection 1, protection 1. Really, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go with the lower level one. It doesn't cost me as much. So with this, as far as it can see, it can't see this one. Because this is here, it can't see either of these. That one is never counted. It can't see this one, but it can see these two. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as far as it's concerned. That is all that I have. So the maximum enchantment level changes. I'm already full of books again? Wow. There. So yeah, as long as you put more torches down, then it lowers the level of your enchant, which is handy. So like the maximum I could get is 18, but I don't have 18 levels, I only have 16. I hear rain. Okay, I'm going to stay with this for now. I'm going to take that back off because normally when I enchant with just these 3 torches on here. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Max enchants, you need to have all of these. So I can't have these 3 blocked. These corner ones are just for aesthetics. They don't count because they're blocked. Some people stack them, like they make a whole little wall of them. As long as they are visually within the distance needed, like you can only have 1 space and then this. So I could have put them all straight up in a great big, I think it only goes about 3 high actually, up on there. Some people build whole rooms that are just, like when you walk in, it's all bookshelves. It doesn't really do much. All right, we had sharpness is where we're trying to work most. Sharpness, aqua affinity goes up there. Efficiency, protection goes up there. And then down here are these 2. They're all my enchanted picks that I don't have the ability to repair. I've repaired them so many times, they actually require a level that doesn't exist in the game. At least not that I can do. Because I'm in vanilla. Yay, vanilla. And I have all my glass back. Thank you. Oh, and my dirt. Thank you. All right, so let's go take our dirt in our glass. Go for a sleep because I really, truly, yep, there it is. Thought it was raining. And there's nothing worse than having to... Oh, wow, he looks so cool. I think I've decided it's a he as well. Now remember, he's an aquarium. So... Oh, I don't have the name tags in here. I need to write that down. I think I only have 2 dogs left. And I am going to name them Sam and Luna. So my uncle will be pleased if he sees this, that I've named one Sam. Let's go check what colors I have, and then we can assign a color, and then I'm going to sleep in the main bed because I have to make this rain stop, rather than traveling all the way out there to my builder bed. And we have sleeping. So yes. You can enchant without even having a, you don't see me do this. I feel bad. That is Tackback's box. So when we are working together, I do set it up as a LAN, and he's able to come in and play in here. So we'll do stuff together in here. Nothing that is actually relevant to the game itself. So nothing will change in any way. One of the things we did was we went gold mining. So yeah, we went out to where that was. He dealt with all the spiders, because there were a lot of them, and I can't pick this up because I forgot I'm carrying too much stuff. I think 6 is all I need to finish up that, and then those can grow. Right? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, pretty good with everything. See, the green, I hate doing cactus green because then you have to do these other colors. And even though I have lots of lapis, I still don't want to have to deal with it. I don't want to grow the cactus and then cook the cactus and do all the stuff you need to do with the cactus because I hate cactus. So that'll fill itself in. Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that. I have found over the last few days, because I am just getting back into everything, that my memory is really bad. Things like, we were supposed to go back and check the color of the dogs. But I'm full of glass, so I can't do anything, and it's frustrating. I also want to go get more white wool. So on here, let's take a few glass with us. And I need to switch you over here, take the shears. So right like this area, the edges will still be white, so all edges stay the same. Excuse me, light. In here will be the sea cucumbers for lighting, and rather than a torch. And then this will be glass. I don't know where the fish are actually going to go. I don't know what they're actually going to do. Kind of up to them. That whole wall is going to stay the same because I want you to be able to look head on into it and still only see the proper polar bear. Like, I don't want that to change. So face on, it looks like one thing, and for the rest of it, it looks like something else. The fun part is going to be filling this up with water without actually drowning. And I don't even know if the sea cucumber will grow on wool. So I may have to replace the whole bottom with coral. Like actual coral blocks. And I just locked myself in. All right, let me out. So this face edge will still look the same. That's not going to change. But then you'll have this here where you can look in and you can see the fish. And the same with the body. The body will have edges, and that's going to be like all to it. Yay, we're getting lots of this back, which is excellent because that's kind of what I need. Oops. And in the middle you go. Are you in the middle? You are in the middle. Okay. Gather that all together. And then this wall. So our first leg aquarium is done. And the idea is to go around and collect, I want to collect every species of fish. Now that is not entirely a little project. It's not like getting 36 times 2 of every horse. There are 23 or 22 species of fish that are common. They are the base patterns. And then there are combinations of those patterns. So we're talking 1,000 and something fishes. And I'm like, yeah, I would like to gather that many. Not going to happen. Actually, let's go do that right now because I finished the legs. They look good. And I'm even going to have these guys. I'm going to have salmon in there. There'll be salmon. There'll be cod. There'll be all the different types of tropical fish. I don't know if I showed you guys this part, but I'll do it right now. There is a chart online of all the fish, and this is all the ones I have. So where there's an empty bucket means I'm missing a fish. So these are all like I put for 2 each. So I have 2 stripy yellow. I have 2 dasher gray white. And so those ones some of them are done, some are not. Some I only have 1. Really? More? This is way too popular a place. Especially for something that doesn't even have half a wall. So, yeah, I need to find the missing pairs. That is going to require a bit of me charting out on physical paper to figure that out. It's not so easy to do in reality. Okay, so we have Darcy, Snowy, Chester. All right, so dark gray doesn't have one. So I'm writing that down. I know there's at least 2. That's Jones. What are you looking back here? Frisbee. Barbie girl. Blue. Blue is actually named after a friend of mine, CJ. He's liquid blue, so that's named after him. Okay, so light blue doesn't have one. You are Twitch. You are Brain, because this is Pinky. You are Red. You are Chicken. You are Bob. And you're Sir Patrick. The reason he's named Sir Patrick is because Sir Patrick Stewart played the poop in the Emoji Movie, or he voiced it, so we named him that. So we only have 2 left. So we have dark gray and we have light blue. I am thinking Luna is a good name for dark gray, which means that Sam gets to be the light blue, which I think my Uncle Sam would actually like. Oh, and it looks like, let's put this here and that there, that we have seeds. Yay! And we only needed 4, so we weren't worried about the rest. And while we're here, since we still need a ton of white, and it has been long enough, let's shear all these guys and get their wool. Because it's a waste to be up here and not shear them. I mean, they're sitting here with wool. They're going to be taking the time to grow it back again, so let's get them sheared. Besides, it's hot and humid out. We deserve to be nice and cool. There we go. Oh, we did nothing with the ones that require green. This probably could have gone faster if I had, but nope. I could have also bred more of them. Like I could have put 6 in each one of these because 6 will fit. But then if I don't want actually having 6 in there, I'm going to have to go back and kill the ones I don't want. How come you haven't eaten anything? There's lots of grass in here. And you too. You didn't eat anything. It's been long enough. Strange. These ones again, we shear them, but we didn't change the color of them. They are pushy. Let's put those in there. When the aquarium is done and we build up enough stock of white wool again, because we'll have obviously cleaned ourselves out, most likely. Oh, yep, name tags. We're on our way there. It's in this general area. Then we will recolor them again. Obviously, once they have their wool back. All right. Just jump into the middle of the sheep. Can't walk around them very well, so I think I got them all. All right, name tags. We need 2 name tags, and excuse me, guy, I'm walking here. Don't at me. I do believe name tags are in here on the back wall. Yep. We have lots of them. We'll take 2. This one says done, but I couldn't remember who was done. Hey, Rox, welcome to the stream. It's been a little while. I mean, I've seen you on Facebook, but it's been a while in here, at least that I've noticed. Doesn't mean that you haven't been here. So, I don't know. I'm going to be quiet now. Anyways, we're building the my aquarium finally. My polar bear aquarium. Look, you can see him in the distance. Oh, he looks so good. All right, did our little guy grow up? Or is he still in here? Please tell me I didn't lose another. Our 2 turtle things are there. Oh, I don't see the little guy. Mostly because there's too many big guys. I guess he grew up, which means I lost another one of those shoot things. Or scoot things, or whatever you call them. No, it didn't tell me? Tell you? Tell me. Why would it tell me? Yay! We have all of... This is our test garden, the one that they keep replanting. So I put it here so that it won't do it anymore. They can't get to it. And I have my turtle farm. Sort of. I'm trying to get the green helmets, the water ones. Yeah, I don't see the little guy. And I've lost count of how many there's supposed to be in here. But soon you will all be dead and we will start this whole process again. I'm actually going to look up some other people's, oh dear, what is it? Some other people's farms for making, like turtle farms and see what they do, because it is kind of a pain having them free for all here. I mean, they're great for like decorative purposes, but for actually farming them for materials, this is not the optimal way of doing things. Not even a little bit. All right, Mr. Anvil, we need a tag for Luna. Thank you. And a tag for Sam. There we go. Let's go name Luna and Sam. My holiday was... Yeah, I think it grew up too, but I didn't see the I don't remember what it's called. Shoot, something. Their little shell, floating in the water. That's what I'm aiming for, but I never seem to get it. Okay, this is Luna, and we said Luna was going to be the dark gray. Dark gray, dark gray. Hi. Luna, sit. And Sam is light blue. Here we go, Sam. Congratulations. Now, all my dogs are named. Hurrah! All right, so my holiday was quite awesome, actually. We did, Tackback came up. It's weird because he wasn't Tackback when we were vacationing together. He was who he was. See, look at that. Does that not look awesome? That looks awesome. But we gotta stop in here first. And have ourselves get rid of that. That's what I'm trying to get. The tortoiseshell helmets. They are pretty awesome. So we had 2 weeks in Barbados, which went weirdly. We did a lot of stuff. We had a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of the island, and we had a blast there. The only downside was anytime we had to do something with my family. I have a lot of family there. It was a lot of cases of hurry up and wait. And they're not so good at communicating things like they're going to be late. So I ended up spending, like, there was one day we were supposed to go out and visit other family in the morning, and instead we ended up kind of sitting around until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that upset me because I wanted to have like the rest of the day open. I figured we would do family in the morning, maybe some of the early afternoon. We could go out to dinner, all that type of stuff. But instead we left at 4. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do any of the other stuff I'm supposed to do? Like, that's not possible. So that was kind of annoying to me. And I felt bad because I know that we could have done more stuff there. But at the same time, while we were waiting, I was actually playing Minecraft and Tackback was playing on his Switch. So we were playing video games inside of an air-conditioned hotel on a tropical island, waiting for family. So that part was kind of awesome in a way. Like, we really did enjoy our time doing weird things. Okay, so this is all the wool we have, which is why we are doing glass now, so that we can get some of these parts done. Now, the face was really easy to do because of the fact that it is, well, a face. You know what? I'm going to switch out these shears and take these ones. Yeah, because it has distinguished features and things like that. The body, on the other hand, is kind of a pain because I don't actually know how big it is. Like, I honestly have no clue at all. I was kind of hoping to run out of wool today and then, oh, we'll have to stop the build and then move on from there. And it's like, yeah, no. So I really don't know beyond this how big it is. Now, we do know that the head is 7 by 7. So I know this has to be odd. Let's jump over here. See, I want to be able to see up and into the rest of the tank, but I do need the wool lines to be able to differentiate it. So although this is going to be too wide, I think I'm going to have it. Maybe not. I don't know. If we take out this one, this whole row here, and oh, please don't have fallen in there. Good. I don't want to go in there. Did I lose any over the side? No. Awesome. Then I could make this whole edge, I guess, glass. Oh, come on. There. And the question is, will that still give me an edge? It does. So we have an edge here, we have an edge here. There will be the top edge on here, and then the rest of it will be glass ceiling. Yes, I did change it. I am not happy with it currently. Tackback and I have to do some stuff with it. To me, it's picking up too much sound, and it is, like, you can really hear my keyboards and stuff. When I was doing the videos, I sound a little tinny, which I really don't like. So we do have to fix that. So Yeah, I have a new headset. I have a new lot of stuff. Like, the Atlanta portion of the trip was a little more expensive because I went shopping. Like, lots of shopping. Oodles and oodles and oodles of shopping. My laptop, which is where the picture is right now, is upgraded and updated and up everything it needed to be. Yeah, the quality is wrong. It is very wrong. And it needs to be fixed. It's also where I put the mic and stuff. Like, you can hear me breathe sometimes, you can hear me swallow and things, and you're not supposed to. So the mic sensitivity is just a little too sensitive. But again, I have to wait on tech time. We did tech time yesterday, and we had a lot of problems there. That tech time had problems because it turns out Canada cannot get a Google Voice number, which is what I really wanted. I wanted a US number that I can use in Canada and I can use in the US. But they've removed that ability, so nobody in Canada can have one. And that's really unfair. And there used to be workarounds for it, but those are even gone. So there's no way to actually get one. So we spent most of tech time trying to figure out how to work our way around the Google Voice issue. We also did like all kinds of really cool other stuff, teaching me how to actually access some of the stuff I have on my computer, which is kind of sad, teaching me how to use my computer, which is what we did. So for my laptop, we got me a new hard drive, a new SSD, so I can actually use my laptop, because my laptop was so painfully slow that I hardly ever used it. Like, ever. That and the lid on it was broken. So opening up the computer was difficult and closing it was difficult. And we figured out why that was. I had actually broken the screen on it and it needed to be replaced. And the people who did the replacement didn't do it quite right. I mean, they replaced the screen correctly, but to get into my laptop, they actually broke the hinge because they tried to get into it from the wrong spot. So that had to be repaired, and it wasn't repairable. Like, you can't actually do it. So Tackback was amazing, and I gotta say, I love what he's done. He actually went and figured out how to get it so it opens and closes properly for me, and all we used was super glue. We got some thermal paste because my laptop heats up like there is no tomorrow. You know, you turn it on when it eventually loads because it's just grinding away trying to load. That's when you decide that it's a good time to... Ooh, I should take out this row, which means I'm going to have to fall down. Oh, unless I can pick them all up. No! All right, fine, since we're going to have to go down. So yeah, it heats up like anything. Like, you could cook things on it. It gets so hot. So with some new thermal paste and a new SSD in there, I went from... Okay, you guys can't see that. For some reason, it just did... my icon changed, and I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Oop, out of glass. Oh, I have to go get the wool. Let's go get that. So we don't have a lot. Can't waste it. So yeah, it's... Okay, well, you gotta go. Alrighty, go make dinner. I will be here. I'm only running till 1:30 though. I'm being very careful about actually sticking to the times I'm supposed to have. I wonder if I will finish this today. That would be unusual because tomorrow's theme is finishing the polar bear. So if I finish it today, I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. I guess we'll have to go to the coral area and get that stuff. But yeah, so we got thermal paste, we cooled my computer down, it got new memory, it got an SSD drive, so that got all done. So I'm very happy with that. Before I left, I got a Kindle Fire and all, of course, the accessories to go with it. So when we were there, We also got me a adapter so that I can Bluetooth in to my car and play music off of my Kindle onto my car stereo or other things. So it's pretty cool. I need more dirt. So I'm able to do that. I don't know how to do that yet, but I have the ability, and that's what matters. Oh, come on. Yeah, I see a lot of drowning in my future here. This whole thing has to be filled with water completely, and coral. I'm going to put coral blocks in it. There's going to be the coral fans and stuff in it. I have no idea what any of that's going to look like. And then, of course, the fish themselves. They all have to go in here. Yeah, we also went to Savannah. We went to Savannah in Georgia, and we spent a long weekend there. We went there on the Thursday so we could spend all day Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday and come home. And that was probably the most relaxing part of the entire trip because other than his Switch, we didn't really bring any electronics with us. So we went to like farmers market, we went and saw a lot of like candy making and chocolate making type places. We saw the house of Juliette Lowe. For those of you who are American, she is the founder of Girl Guides in the US. We went on the tour and had an interesting reimagination of the history of Girl Guides, because that's the best I can call it, is a reimagination. I'm a little surprised at the story that is told down there as to how Girl Guides started versus how it's told throughout Girl Guides in the rest of the world. I was also surprised at how nervous our tour guide got when she found out I was from Canada and that I was currently a Girl Guide leader. So I think she might be aware of the fact that what they tell and what is reality are not the same thing. She did keep telling us that we were focusing on Juliette Lowe herself and not so much on Girl Guides. And I was like, I wonder if she switched the tour up is because she found that out. But yeah, I'm going to have to do more research myself to see if what she is saying has any... I mean, it has factual content, just not a lot of it. There's some omissions that are obvious. Whoops, I meant to actually jump on that. That are obvious omissions. There's a lot of stuff in there that was missing. And I know that from what she was saying, and from the research I've been doing myself, trying to find information out from different things, there seems to be a lack of participation in the World Association. Because there is a World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. And it seems that in... I don't know if I can say it's for the entire US or if it just happens to be that specific area. They seem to be unaware of it, but they're part of a bigger picture. And from what they were teaching for it, it seems that... I don't know. I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible, but it's really hard to do because they're just so wrong. Like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with somebody and people who you know are teaching wrongness? So I need to actually figure out how wrong is wrong. Is what I have learned, is it incorrect? That's a possibility. Did we miss out a piece of the history that we should have had? Like, I'm wondering that. I should really have a piece of carpet in between here. That was a miss. That was a miss. That was not a miss. I just saw the dog, so he took out a skeleton, and I was like, I want to go get those drops. But to get to them, I have to go through a lot of other stuff. Oh, look at all the dogs. They're just going like crazy up there. Oh, it's a little guy. Ow. Something just broke. Okay. What broke? Oh, my shoes are finally broken. Oh my gosh. They were bound to me, so I could not do anything. All right, let's get over here as quickly as possible. If we sleep, then we can run around on the top of the hill and pick up the drops. But yeah, it's a very much revised history of Girl Guides that is taught at the Juliet Low house. And I don't know if it's just taught there or if it's taught to the entire organization. I would hate that it was taught to the entire organization because it's a huge disservice to everything that has to do with Girl Guides. Like, you're not supposed to take it away from the founders. And that's what they are. They are the founders. Lord Baden-Powell, Lady Baden-Powell, and Agnes as well, his sister, are what matter. And when you take their names out of it, that's wrong to me. I mean, we consider Lord and Lady Baden-Powell our founders. Now, technically, Lady Baden-Powell isn't a true founder. She married the founder, and so she gets that privilege of name. But it was his sister. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Girl Guides was started when Lord Baden-Powell wrote a book, Scouting for Boys. And it spread like wildfire all over the place. And so he had a rally where he brought everyone together, the boys together, at the Crystal Palace, which is a conservatory, like a large garden in the United States. And what happened was a whole bunch of the sisters had also been, you know, if your brother can do it, why can't you type of thing. And so a whole bunch of girls had gotten their hands on these books, and they were also doing scouting. Well, for him, as it says in the books, it's scouting for boys. So he's like, okay, I don't know what to do with these people. Like, I've got all these girls tagging along. And so he said, Agnes, can you take over these girls and lead them on their way? And so she did. And she created the Girl Guide program. Now, that's where it went. And she kept going. So she was our first, chief scout or chief guide and stuff. So she is the one who is truly the founder of Girl Guides. She helped design the program, and it was fully based on... Oh, I think there's a drowned over here. At least there should be. If he kept going in the water, he is. Are you here? Oh, I guess he didn't. All right. Any drops over there? Doesn't look like there is. Okay, so I know that even the mic picks up when I scratch my face. Like, that is not okay. The sensitivity on it is way overboard. I still don't know how big this is supposed to be. I'm getting kind of nervous about it. Maybe twice as big as the head, we'll say. So we'll make it 14 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 12. Maybe more than 14. That would be as far as it goes. And then it would stick out one more. So the question is, do we put the seam in there or don't we? Let's back up and take a look. Because there's still another bigger section that has to come back there. Like it's still on this, but it still goes one higher as well. And we'll need to put, so this one will have to be a white line going up, and then the glass will come across this way. And I guess I don't need glass in the corner. Again, hard to say. I am thinking of opening up this wall in the back here, and that way fish can go in here, but we won't see them. So I don't know if it's worthwhile doing that. Maybe I will take it out and I'll put coral in there so that there'll be a coral wall, so that there's something to look at there. And then leave the inside of the head hollow still. But I don't want fish in there if we can't see them. It doesn't make any sense. So let's go up. So we said double would be 14, but 14 is even, so we need to go 15. Back down again. So everything must be odd. Still don't know if that's big enough. We're going to go with it. We're going to go 14, and then the back I do believe is an additional 14. And I can't actually see the full back of the bear, so it's going to be interesting. Lunchtime! Yay! I was talking all about you. Hun, you got to see this. And what's for lunch? And did you feed the cat wet cat food today? Because you keep ripping them off. Anyways, polar bear. He's got a face. He's got a face. I gotta get the bridges done too. And we named our last two cats. Our last two. There, look at that. Is that not awesome? So this is pretty awesome. This is really quite awesome. And I like the fact that I can build the coral and then I can undercut the coral so that the coral can be seen. Well, it'll be suspended. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to come out from the walls and down from the ceiling and up from the floor. All right. There. Oh, I should have done that earlier. I had a weird thing over, like a word that was moving around on my screen with me. But there's the polar bear. So the face looks great. The shoulders and stuff should be in the right proportions. And I'm basing it on the same numbers. Like the head is 7. And so I'm making this 15 because 7 and 2 would be 14. And it has to be one more. So we're making this 15, and then we're going to make the back of the body 15. And what is missing is polar bears have a tail, but I can't see the back of this polar bear, so I don't know if it has a tail. And what I am going to do is I can give this to you guys so you can actually see what I'm building. There we go. Copy. And let's close that. And will it let me back into my own stream? There we go. So this is the picture by Justin Hill that I am making. I am going to put a sign on to give him credit because obviously it's not my idea. I mean, turning it into an aquarium is my idea, but it is his bear that I am building. This is not mine. I have a tendency not to build my own stuff. This is easy. This is okay, I do build my own stuff. This is my own design for, is it? I don't even know. The stalls, I think, are a play on somebody else's stalls that they built. But it was my design to build it this way and to stack it. Theirs doesn't stack. And to build it in this form. The stalls, though, are pretty common. I mean, it's a 3x3. but I went from there myself, and I built the windows and the designs myself. So I guess at this point it is mine. Obviously, all these huts are Minecraft huts. I just changed the bricks on them. This is totally me. The fishing one. The cat house is actually a real cat house. Like, I went onto PetSmart, which is a site for buying pet stuff. It's where I get my hamster supplies. And I found a cat house on there that I liked, and I just built it based on what I could see. The igloo comes from a sphere. Like, there are sites to make spheres, and you just build half of it. So technically I could have the other half underground. But this is just half a sphere. The cottage is actually Takbak's design, not mine. He built this on the Baconator server, which, by the way, if you are interested in being a Baconator, there are spots. So you can come play with us there, although we're not there very often because we're so busy playing other games instead. Which is bad because we should be there more often. And it is up to date as far as I know. I have to double check with Catnip, but he is on vacation right now. The poor guy has decided to go... He lives in BC, here in Canada, and he decided to go on vacation in Calgary, which is awesome. Beautiful city, wonderful. He's got family out there. I've been out there. And it snowed. So he went out there expecting to have a really nice summery time, and it snowed. So I'm like, wow, that's gotta suck. He went for the summer and winter broke out. So yeah, he's dealing with winter right now, while the rest of us are enjoying our summer. I don't know if I should put anything here. Or maybe this should also be wool. I mean, I hate the idea of a double wool wall, but I can always cover it up anyways. This is going to really hurt because I have to fall off of here and there is nowhere to fall. I can't even reach that to put a block there. Oh well, we're going up, we're going up. We can finish up the top part anyways. Get the ceiling done. So this will be the edge of the body, and it goes one wider now. We're going to need some lights up here. Now, we aren't going to need them later. I mean, we will here, because obviously we have a polar bear head, and it has no lighting. So that has to be done. But overall, we won't. Were we going to keep this piece overhanging? I don't think we were, but I'm not taking it down now, because I don't feel like dropping down now. Not when I still have lots of glass on me and I can do this, because it's going to be a long, painful drop. We actually are going to get the polar bear done today. We're going to get the external frame done today. That's going to happen. Which needs to happen. Oops. And, there we go. And that comes out one more here. And then what happens? Then it comes out one more. And then it comes out, oops, I am like turning myself in weird angles. Comes out one more like that. And then it will check the book. Then it will actually do something strange. It actually goes up one block. And then comes across. And I think we're going to go another 14, but let's put a torch on here. So if that is 14, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1 for good luck. It will fit in the fence. Maybe. We'll see if this is actually big enough or not. Because it does come up one. So this is higher. We didn't make the other one higher though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This actually looks like it's the same length. So let's do some glass work. Now it's going to be messy glass work, I think. I think I'm going to have to make a rim across the top because it is almost an entirely new tank. And then fill this in because they should look like almost two separate tanks without actually being two separate tanks. No, I didn't want that one there. Oh no. Oh, good, I picked it up. Don't know what this is going to do to the visual aesthetics of it because it should be two different parts of the bear. And then we start filling all of this in with glass for the rest of the body. And in the back somewhere, we'll just stick a tail. But if you go to that link, you'll see what the bear actually looks like. And that is the one that we are copying. He's gone to the trouble to make it, probably in creative because it is DeviantArt. And I am reproducing it without an actual scale. Usually when they do stuff like this, they say it takes this many blocks or it takes like that type of stuff. I don't have any of that information, so I have no idea how many actually needed to make. If that is going to be my end there, I don't want to put anything else on it. I should be able to jump down on those blocks there, I hope. So this will be the top. Obviously I don't need any lighting on here. I will be using the sea cucumbers or sea pickles or whatever they're called to create the lighting inside the tank because I don't want to be spawning any of the drowned inside of my tank. That would just not be cool. Actually, it would be kind of cool, but I just don't want to do it because I don't know what they'll do when they're in there. Oh, I guessed at this side how long this was going to be, and I was right. Nice. This is really, wow. I don't know if I've ever made a build this big before. Like really and truly. My pinky doesn't think I have either because it kind of hurts now from sitting here doing this. I don't remember having this much pinky pain before. And it's going to be worse when I fill it with water because it has to be all static water. So I'm going to have to literally figure out how to do level after level of water. And I know when I was doing the river, building the river over there to connect it all together instead of it just being several little ponds, that was a nightmare. That took us, I think, 3 days of streaming to actually do between the digging out and the resetting of the water and getting it to flow properly and to get all the mechanics right. I think it took a day just to do the proper digging for it and then another full time frame to do the rest. And you know, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, you know, I should have used a different color glass. But this looks okay. Can I go on there? I should be able to. Yay! We did it. Okay, so let's go down here. Let's slap a light on the side of you for right now. And I do need wool. Can I put the wool on from here? Yes. All right. So I think that's about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I'll need one more. 15. I don't like this double wall, but I'm not sure if I can get rid of it. Let's get the bottom of this put in, just like the top. We should be good. Once we have this portion done, then we'll back up and take a good look at it and see if the proportions are correct, because it'll be easier to fix it before we put the end cap on than it is to do it after. Okay, so I didn't finish down here. I have no idea what this is actually supposed to look like. Let's take our glass and walk it out here so that I know that that is where it changes. I love being able to work at night and work for at least a few nights before I have to worry about those guys coming to kill me. Alright, so this goes here, and then it sticks out one here. And then I think our body goes around. Right? Because this will be a double wall, which I don't like. But we will have, because that's the way it goes. There we go. So this tank is just about done. You know, the things I could actually do them as separate tanks. Like I could block them off. But why? Like, there's not really any good reason to do so. Okay, this needs to come out here. Right? Just one. Yeah, goes out one, and then our wool comes out here. And I'm not going to count it. I'm just going to run it because I'm more interested in getting these done. I may actually have to go back and get more glass from out of the chest. This is really sizable. I'm going to have to take some time and figure out what I want it to look like inside. I do know I want a few very large coral structures to be in it, but I don't want to block the view. So that's an important part as well. Like, how do you build it without blocking the view? So I have to kind of do that. I'm doing the floor. Leave the sides alone. No! Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so there will be some kind of structure coming from the top. We talked about taking this out and turning this whole wall into coral. Well, not the whole wall, but just enough of the wall, because we have in here and making yay, we're recovering. So this portion would be coral. Don't fall in there. I'd probably do this whole rim in coral because you're not going to see it anyway, so it doesn't matter. This needs to be here because there's nothing under there. How high? We want to go one more. There. So we could fill in, like this would stay hollow. We're not going to change that.